when I prepare my food in the morning, my dogs get my food. So I'll make 10 eggs, but I'll have like 3 yolks, and then I divide the other yolks between my 2 dogs. And then instead of ground meat, which I was eating a lot of, I get chub mackerel. I do sardines, occasionally tuna fish, but I get cases of chub.
Chub, like the insurance company? CHUBB? No. How do you spell that?
CHUB. Unlike a king mackerel, which are bigger, chub mackerel are small fish.
Yeah, they don't bioaccumulate as much garbage.
Yeah, they're really low on the heavy metal list, which I tend to check because I eat so much of it. So 1 can is almost a pound, and there's 3 fish in each.
Huh.
I take a fish and give my 2 dogs each a fish. And then it's got a lot of fatty water in it full of omega-3s, and I pour that on their food. And they love it.
Where do I sign up to be reincarnated as one of your dogs?
Yeah. Yeah, this morning my wife, Audacious, has an Audacious canine supplement, and that's got spirulina, ketones, and a few other things. We give them that, creatine monohydrate.
Hold on, I can't skip over that. Why give ketones to your dogs?
Well, the brain boosting effects, the anti-inflammatory effects, the neuroprotective effects, and the anti-cancer effects. So these are all things I worry about with my dogs. They are fixed. I do give them a SARM. Surprisingly, after they got injured.
This is an anabolic, right?
I do, yeah. I transitioned. They got attacked by a big pit bull, and they, kind of immobilized for a while. So it was like I was going to use it for a cancer cachexia study. And it's ostarine, I think. I started giving it to them, and it seems like, they are leaner, stronger. We have a Great Dane that's 12 years old that makes him like 90 to 100 human years, and he runs 35 miles per hour. He has like no sign of slowing down. Yeah, he's a Great Dane that should have passed away years ago, and he's just like a machine.
Do you give rapamycin to your dogs, or would you? Or to yourself? Do you currently take or give your dogs rapamycin?
I've went back and forth. I follow Matt Camerlin's work, pretty closely and go back and forth. And I've decided not to, just because of the immune suppression. And I know I got about a handful of people that use it, and I would say half of them get sores in the mouth. Like that can't be a good thing.
That's super common, the mouth sores.
Yeah. The data is too early for that. And I think the same thing can be achieved in a bigger lever would be sardine fasting, for one thing, and just beta-hydroxybutyrate and a well-formulated, low-carb, supplemented ketogenic diet. By definition, a diet that elevates ketones, and exercise, right? So exercise and a whole host of other lifestyle things. I'm not ready to pull the rapamycin trigger on I would do anything I do with my dogs, excluding the SARM. I haven't used that, but seeing the effects and looking at their blood work, it looks perfect. So there are no side effects with that. And it seems to be helping, with their advanced age.
Just a paragraph, explain what this SARM refers to for people.
There's a specific androgen receptor modulator that is sort of hits the androgen receptor, but doesn't have the androgenic qualities.
It's not going to give you a third Adam's apple, but it'll help with muscle growth.
It helps to stimulate skeletal muscle protein synthesis. In the context of this drug, also bone metabolism. And both of our male dogs are fixed too. So we have discussions with various vets that are of the opinion they're more progressive, that your dog should be on TRT or testosterone if they're fixed, because that will increase the quality of their life, especially as they age. Our dogs I can't detect any loss of skeletal muscle mass, even when I look at pictures.
And for clarity, your dogs are all male?
Yeah, we have 2 male dogs, and both of them are considered advanced age. And the black lab is showing it a little bit. He has hardware in his 2 back legs. We had 2 knees put in with him, but he was a little bit heavier, and now we've dropped his weight with what I feed him now, which is essentially fish, meat, eggs, ketones, and we give him a mushroom supplement. That's a mushroom, kind of a lion's mane and a reishi, maybe cordyceps and a few other things. And then I give him creatine monohydrate. Yeah, they're pretty optimized as dogs. And I think the big thing is that we live on a farm, and they get a lot of activity too. They get 2 non-negotiable walks every day. I do that for me too. That's part of my, creative downtime, is to do a non-negotiable walk, morning and night. So and they get a lot of that. And they chase our animals around too. So